This is Matt Cianci, owner of Cianci Insurance Counseling in Eagleville, Pennsylvania. We have partnered with our team over a nationwide commercial, and they've assisted us in preparing a document that will allow for a thorough initial client review with our commercial prospects, specifically general contractors, remodelers, kitchen bath remodelers, independent contractors, anyone where a certificate of insurance might apply, right? As you can see, you'll need to provide some basic information. This is a big one here, which says that, average longevity of employees, that's important. I'd like you to think that one through. When filling this out, you won't necessarily need too much as far as the crime coverage, and if you don't really know the limits, you don't necessarily have to fill out the limits. We will certainly advise what it may be. Most importantly, though, we want to make sure that one understands the purpose of a certificate of liability insurance that namely identifies the certificate holder, which in this case, as you can see at the bottom here, is the City of Philadelphia. Department of Licensing and Inspections, mainly because they require this for all contractors that are pulling permits in the city. Moreover, this naturally explains how one would fill out the certificate of liability insurance, which is the 425. If you give us a call, we'll be able to advise and certainly fill one out for you if you need one. But as you can see, workers' compensation is becoming a big thing. If it says here, if all contracting work will be performed by you as a sole proprietor, a business partner, etc., submit a notarized statement or a state workers' insurance fund certificate attesting you have no employees. Yeah, it gets a little dicey there, mainly because of this Construction Workplace Misclassification Act, which of course narrows the scope of what will be considered an independent contractor for remodeling purposes, residential remodeling, that is. If one is not necessarily independent, meaning if they don't have their own tools, there's probably a good chance that they're not really free from control, and therefore they wouldn't be considered an employee of the organization. Last but not least, very important that one would obtain certificates of insurance with some very important, I would consider a framework, if you will, when working on a job. But I just want to scroll back up here just one moment. I don't know if I can, but definitely wanted to point out that if you have any questions, give us a call, 610-312-2175. We know this business. We know how general liability premiums are calculated. We also know that your payroll, right, which is how we define general liability from a premium standpoint on the insurance side. Your payroll means any payments made to anyone on behalf of the organization as it relates to that specific job. That could be cash, commission, bonus, doesn't matter. From a general liability perspective, all of that quote-unquote remuneration is considered payroll. That's my biggest point I'd like to make. And do not get caught with your hands in the insurance tilt, so to speak, because quite frankly, underpaying premium is just as bad as gouging claims if there's a claim. So this is in your best interest that you look over your general liability, look at the payroll assigned, and make sure that you are not understating your payroll by not including the payments made to independent contractors or, in this case, subcontractors. Thanks a lot.